Right. I'm glad to see that they're doing regular updates. We're already at version 1.03. And what? This game came out a couple weeks ago? So, who is it? Alright. I can't remember too much. There I am. Hold up. Hold up. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. So, had a little excitement the other day. Trying to see what happened 5 days ago. So maybe this was 3 days ago, 3 nights ago. We had some commotion over here. Actually had a shooting right outside my window practically, but more like a half a block down. And I was not happy about it. I did not sleep that night. I don't think I mentioned it the last stream, but it messed me up. If I'd have been streaming, you guys would have heard that, and who knows? I could have been, taking out the trash or, on my way to work. It was like 2 in the morning. I mean, but it could have been 5 in the morning. It could have been any time, I tend to stay up late even when I know I probably shouldn't. So that kind of messed me up. I'm all right, but and I won't go into detail, but it shook me. James Bond always says, "Shaken, not stirred." Well, I'm probably both. I'm probably just stirred and not shaken. I don't know. I don't know that. Whatever. I was not comfortable. Oh. No music today. We're just gonna kind of hop into it. Although I will share to the usuals. What do we say? We're alive. Let's celebrate being alive. Let you guys wonder about that. People who don't know, we'll put a capital letter on alive. And we'll just leave our hold on, we gotta go open the Blueski. If I sounded over it 2 days ago, I've been thinking about it more a little bit lately. Like that could have, I mean, I could have been out there. I hope the person is okay, the people. But I mean, you don't know. You never know. Nobody knows me. I mean, I have some friends, I have some coworkers, and I have my online bros, Josh and Eric Lappy, and some, you know, but Mr. Josh Adams. But, you know, some family around, but they're kind of not around as much as I'd like. I mean, what would I would have done? What if I didn't have my phone with me? I don't take my phone out to take out the trash. You know, maybe I should start. I mean, usually this neighborhood isn't that bad, so it's kind of a shock. I actually felt compelled to call the office and tell them what's happened now. Of course they knew, but I mean, I just wanted to talk to someone, and they even called me back off hours, which I appreciated. But we discussed some things about the place and how they're, you know, they know a bit more about it than I do, and they were talking with the authorities, and, you know, yada yada yada. They're trying to improve the place around here. The roads are kind of bad, and, you know, but they're short staffed like most everybody. He's like, why don't you call me next week? I'm like, well, thanks. It's a little weird, but maybe I'll find an excuse. Talk to him about my mice problem. But yeah, just crazy, man. I mean, what do? You get online and you reach out and you play video games and hope somebody, you know, wants to chat or something. But we're in part 4. And I think we'll just get into it. Someone, I recently watched a video about, like, I forget the title of it. I probably should do my due diligence and look up what it was. Actually, I could just pop over to Blueski. I reposted it there. There's a video called "I'm Too Tired to Game." Oh, that's the screenshot. It says, "Don't let work life ruin your gaming life." The emotional gamer. Of course, I've been off for a week, but it looks like he's found his own niche of just talking about like emotions in gaming and life in gaming, and not his gaming life or not my life in gaming or anything like that. Just sort of like things we go through in normal life and then games. And although I've been off, it reminded me that gaming is a stress reliever. You might think you're too tired to play a game, but if you get home from work and just like kind of relax a bit, get in your gaming chair or whatever you do, and then just put in like an hour at least or so, you might be able to. It's a different kind of. It's not only. I mean, even if the game stresses you out, it's a different kind of stress, and it's a distraction from reality. That's kind of like the messages of that video, so I urge you to check it out. Let's go. And I think I was actually watching Runeby play. She had played the demo, but now she streamed it for real on both Twitch and YouTube. I'm jealous because I can't do that, but scary. Anyway, yeah, I was wondering when she'd get to it, and I'm glad she did. Of course, Gab Smolders has beaten it already. I don't know if she's going to go through with the extra stuff. She might, probably. I don't know why they make her circle around the long way to get behind you. So I think we just got... a key. So we're going to head back. Ashamed. You say that now, but you kept wandering off. By the way, I'm walking slow because if I run, I might miss something. Where? Is this still closed? I think it was sealed by powerful force. What? Oh, a mask fell down. Shit. Alright. So I think the double doors... are Almost at the entrance. I missed it. This is where in every movie the cliche would be, I don't want to be here anymore, let's go. Or let's let's get out of here. I'm like, we're trying to get out of here. So I'm glad they're not saying that. I hate that cliche. I thought I saw a butterfly. Oh no. Oh no. Mayu? Go at... Don't do it. Why did they give him lip gloss? Is that you don't want to tell me, or you're afraid to tell me? Some people are kind of... So don't. So some people are kind of bothered by Fatal Frame games and that the girls don't show much emotion. Well, I think part of that is obviously because they're trying to stay cute, or that the developers are trying to keep them cute, which is it's fine. It's a stylized art choice. But another reason is that these girls have almost all been through some serious trauma even before they started their adventure. So it's not unreasonable. It is tracking better. I should be more patient if I want to get these. Ow! Stop! I should be more patient if I want to get these shutter chances and fatal frames or zero shots. But what was I gonna say? I forgot. Forgot what I was gonna say. Shit. But yeah, just that these girls have been through some serious trauma. So, of course, they're not going to be expressing much emotion. You know, they're traumatized. That's my take on it. I heard someone say, "Oh, the Type 14 film is more powerful because it reloads quicker." Well, okay, but then why do they give that to you first? Oops. That doesn't make any sense. They give that to you first. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any items. Through the places I've already been. So of course they're not going to show much emotion. And it would to be honest, it would kind of take me out of it if they emoted as heavily as like Western actors would, like with sort of a meme face or something. That's leave that stuff for the ghosts. What about it? Oops. How do you switch, I forgot how to switch. Oh. I don't know what you wanted me to see, but I couldn't see it. Okay, we're gonna go to the entrance. I don't like sound effects. Oh, by the way, one of the updates that they did, and that you might get a kick out of, because we played this a little bit, the Silent Hill F DLC. And this was free. Change of mood. And the fox mask. And you can have... Well, she doesn't have it. It won't show up in the cutscenes, but there it is. You got sort of the torn dress there, or because her dress when if you remember Silent Hill F, actually did I get that far? I don't recall. Maybe I didn't. Not on stream anyway. But yeah, she had to. Her uniform was torn. About, I don't know, how about halfway? Maybe a third of the way through the game. So that tracks. And then the mask is happened at about the same time. What points do we have? I think these are more expensive if you and harder difficulties. I don't have enough for anything different or new. Okay. We'll just save. And we'll wear this for... I don't know if we'll wear it the whole stream, but, you know, a good amount of it, maybe. Are the boards that creaky? Gotcha. So I believe yesterday I played some more Fatal Frame 1. And I'm getting better. I'm making progress. But it's still a hard son of a bitch. Some people were asking, oh, why is square the menu? Well, and I might have mentioned this, because it goes back to the old PS2 games. Or but even like PlayStation 1 games. Some people don't know that the symbols on a PlayStation controller are deliberate. The triangle is supposed to like be about direction and like I think like forwarding the camera generally. Square is about menus, which is why it's shaped like a piece of paper. Circle is yes or approved or whatever. X is no or cancel. At least that's how it is in Japan. And the US, it's kind of like X is approve and circle is cancel, but I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, but anyway. So that's what the face buttons are supposed to mean. Did they ever apply to games like that? I don't know. See, back in those days, like the PS2, people don't know or may not remember that all the buttons were touch sensitive. And apparently they were used, not many, apparently a lot of games used them, but I didn't play any of them. Apparently it was like Madden and Metal Gear Solid and stuff, but I'm not too familiar. Anyway, as far as I knew, very few games used the touch sensitive buttons. Pressure sensitive, I should say. Just one of those things. Anyway, and I say anyway, so anyway. That's why square is on the menu. Just sort of tradition, kind of, sort of. Not really, but you know. Now, is this door... Peeping boy. Naughty boy. Which one was the map? up. See, I get confused. Absolutely. My prayer beads. Okay, that goes into another place. For now, we're just gonna stick to the main route. Check out the clock, though. I'm glad to be getting medicine. I'm just freaking dying for it in the original game. Thought that was a mask. Never mind. Boy peering down hole. I don't know if that's something we can deal with just yet. Okay. It's funny, Ruinby was flying right through the game. Of course, I think she'd played it up to a certain point. But the one spot that gave her the most trouble was the spot that didn't really give me that much trouble. It did a little bit, but not a lot. I'm gonna save again. Hope you don't mind. And our friend, Mr. Josh Adams, was like, I may be hyping this game up too much, but he was like, I can't wait to play this game, you know. It sounds like, you know, it sounds terrifying. And it's like, and I was saying, man, it is for me. It's like probably the scariest game I played in a very, very long time. And I didn't mean to like hype it up like that, but that's just how I feel. Silent Hill F, I mean, it had like, it was more about jump scares and like kind of gross moments and stuff. It was more shocking than it was scary. Silent Hill 2 had its remake, had its moments, but I think this one kind of I don't know, it's pressing my buttons, I'll put it that way. And that's where they want me to go. Does this go all the way around? Oops. I almost took a herbal medicine. Maybe I did. But, I wanted to look at the map. Okay, this is where I needed to be. I don't know why. Let's try the door. So, any Japanese speakers... Is it behind me or ahead of me? Oh, it's both. But Runby mentioned that they may have nerfed the game too much, and maybe, but then again, I'm in story mode, so I'm not sure. It's hard for me to tell, for sure. Okay, this is just a little room. I sure made short work of those other ghosts, though. I think I can hide in here, but I'd rather not right now. I don't like that it's there because that means I may have to use it. I don't... Told you I don't like it. Where did it go? Get up. I think she says don't let go. Theoretically, it should be gone, right? Damn it. I thought I got him. Wait, where are you going? Inside? Two padlocks. Each padlock has its own pattern, light or shadow. One of the locks has a motif that matches the bookshelf key. I yanked my hands back so fast. Radiant Filter Memo. A memo outlining functionality of the Camera Obscura's Radiant Filter, a feature that was previously hidden. I've made an important discovery about the Camera Obscura. A hidden wraith-repelling power has been built into it. By switching to the Radiant Filter, the wielder's own thoughts accumulate into a small mirror contained within the device, which are then shown onto the target. In essence, this process results in the invocation of a powerful exorcism. Radiant Filter works on more than just wraiths. It can also lift seals produced from blood such spirits amass. Spirits amass blood? With that in mind, I think I'll refer to this ability as an unbinding of blood from now on. As for why this feature was so carefully hidden, I have a hypothesis. A simple one at that. These unbindings consume a tremendous amount of the user's willpower. An ordinary person such as myself, therefore, can hardly invoke them all that freely. But if it was someone with considerable willpower, or alternatively... Okay. Radiant Filter can be used for unbinding of blood. Locations that have been infused with deep resentment and stained blood are sealed off. By using the Radiant Filter's special shot at its maximum power, these sealed locations can be opened. Purging special shot, hold R1. Why are you over here? You don't want to hold my hand? I probably picked the worst time, but... Okay, so this was the right option. Can I just... Search for bloody handprints, take a special shot. Hold for a full charge. A note left in the High Priest's manner detailing his response to twins running away. It appears that Ye and Sai have left the village tempted by the remaining boy. Though I was able to quell the worst of the quaking with Kusabi, it yet stirs. The two girls must be apprehended, lest the village be consumed by the... They may be my daughters, but it must be done. It must be done. Can you hold my hand? I think I've lost a lot of willpower. Also, actually I need a restroom break. So I'll be back in a few. You know what? I didn't greet you guys. I'll do that when I get back as well. Anyone remember AFK? Oops, I guess not. AFK. Thanks, text-to-speech. Enya's live. Of course, I knew that. I'd been watching her before. I was actually watching... Who was I watching before? Oh, Runeby. But I had to stop because she got to the point before I started the game, that point. So I didn't want any spoilers. So yeah, anyway, I haven't greeted you guys properly.
Hello everyone. How are you going?
I'm going, I don't know. Just trying to get back to some semblance of normal. Gotta do the whole spiel.
If you wish to support, like, comment, subscribe, share, and check out my music on Bandcamp. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. All right. You might be wondering, how can you stream so quickly after what's happened? Well, it actually wasn't quickly. It's been a couple days. But I thought I should try to get back to some semblance of normalcy. And I've been thinking, God, I get all these remakes of games I love, series I want come back. Many of them are successful, but I'm getting so many things I asked for. Can I have a new place to live, please? I want more than any other remake I can think of. Even Tenchu. Just a decent new place to live that I can afford and, live life, preferably without mice and gun violence and anything else disgusting. I was gonna allocate those things, but I don't have enough. Butterfly Diary, an old diary with a crimson butterfly decorating the cover. The two sisters write of their desire to save Ryozo Munakata's teacher before he suffers a terrible fate. This is wrong. Maybe Tsuki was right. Munakata's mentor is going to be turned into a... This has to stop. I don't want anyone else to die like Mutsuki. I have to do something. One of the veiled priests took the shadow key towards the Hall of Ropes. It seems Father... Hold on. Okay. It seems Father plans to turn Munakata's mentor into a... I know one of the cell keys is hidden in Father's bookshelf. Maybe there's no other choice if we want to keep the appeased. If we perform the Crimson Sacrifice, maybe no one else will have to suffer like this. Say. you're trying to fix glitches, Koei Tecmo, Team Ninja, there's a little one. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Oh, there's a save point. Anyway, we know how to do the old Bloodworks. But we don't have a key for this yet. New items have been added to point exchange. I have enough now. Okay, so we got some new charms we could buy. Exposure charm increases the damage dealt by the exposure filter. Increases the damage dealt by the radiant filter. The less HP Mio has, the more damage you deal. Oh, absolutely. That one I want. Doesn't cost much to power it up, though. Funny that the first thing I thought of when they debuted Silent Hill F was Fatal Frame, and then they did a crossover. Like, of course. That makes so much sense. Anyway, come on, Mayu. We need keys up the wazoo, and we don't have them. Oh, Jesus! Dickhead. I'm gonna save after that. That was uncalled for. He was right on top of me. Come on. Sounds like something's out there. These girls are braver than I am. Tell you what. Oh. A lot braver than I am. Well is not good in Fatal Frame games. Not good at all. Something's gonna happen with that well. I guarantee it. And someone on the Reddits were saying that, well, I keep running out of film. Or was it the Facebook group? One of the two. There's a couple unofficial Facebook groups for Fatal Frame, and they're like, I can't remember which, but they were like, I keep running out of film. I'm like, bro, I'm on chapter 3, and there's film everywhere. I can't, you know. All I could tell him was, like, try to get better at taking, you know, zero shots or fatal frames, and, you know, getting your shutter chances. And I tried to tell him about, you know, stunning a ghost and then keeping him in view, so you can take another picture when they lunge, and then do, like, I think, was it 3 subsequent ones if you do it right? You know. Equip charms that might help, which reminds me. What am I wearing? Increases movement speed while camera obscura is raised. Increases damage dealt by standard filter. Some people were complaining, oh, they limit your film? And yeah, they do. But like I say, it's all over the place. I don't know why 61 is less than 90. There's a reason for it, I'm sure. Did we listen to all these? I can't remember. I'm sure I missed one of them. Oh, maybe this one. No, I heard this one. Maybe it was the faintly glowing. Oh, we heard that one too. Well, it's fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Is this full? My herb? I can't use what I have. Maybe that's why I'm seeing so much film, though, because I'm in story mode. And other people are playing it on normal. Mallet design engraved on the padlock. You can feel cold wind coming in through the cracks around the door. Must lead outside. Yeah, but we're missing things. I thought we were supposed to go this way to get a key or something. But they were talking about... Ow. Oh, suck it. See, my health is healing just by holding hands. I don't know if that's the case in normal, but that's what's happening here. By the way, I keep forgetting I need those stones or whatever to power up. Apparently this is not the way. Something on the right or something out the window? Nothing out the window. Maybe we have to explore and like... Maybe we have to explore the other like blood-covered areas like this to, you know, open these things. And there were a couple, so we gotta go back and find them, I guess. I guess we don't go back that far. Boy, look at how fast our willpower went up holding hands. Absolutely. I think we should stay away from that middle part for now. I'll die with your crimson butterfly decorating color. Both twins discuss the prospects of running away from Minakami Village together. The next ritual year is almost here. Since Itsuki and Mutsuki weren't able to calm them before, it's supposed to be our turn. But I'm going to leave the village together with my little sister. Itsuki has already agreed to help us escape. Once we do, we can live together forever, just like we always promised. Yay. However, I don't care if we run away. As long as I'm with my big sister, I'll go wherever you go. Just please don't leave me behind, yay. Okay? Say. I don't know if we... There goes my willpower. Open this door. Oh, there's another path. That's great. Can't wait. I didn't even explore the area. Another place to hide. Love it. Can't wait. Is she over here? I don't see her. I thought we were like converging on a similar place. Separate paths towards a similar goal. I might go off the way you took. But it probably won't let us go back, I imagine. You don't want to hold my hand? Let's go back. I don't like it here. And I want to see what you went through. If we're truly locked in this place. Yeah, see? Look at the map on the top right. It's like two different areas that converge into one. Sure are no items this way, though. Tell you what. Another hiding place, though. Oh, and there's an item in there. What is it? Is it the good kind of prayer beads? Yup. Alright. Dirt removal? Remove blood and dirt from the camera obscura's lens. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good to me. So we are just locked in. There's a pressure plate, but I think we needed both of those to open the rooms behind us. So let's hurry. Boy, that arm looks unnatural going down the steps. Yeah, this is more terrifying to me than Silent Hill F was. I'm sorry, but that's just facts. You know, we don't have to spin around every time. Why not? Can't get out that way. Well, we looked around and we did not see anything. And this is a bad, although it seems like there's a lot of room to move in this area, so if we have to fight something, maybe we'll be okay. Host note 5. Left by the High Priest Manor, outlining his intention to perform the ceremony only with Sai. Yai has not returned. Whether she has forsaken Sai or simply perished out in the forest, I do not know. So long as Sai is purified as a maiden beforehand, I may be able to hold back with only her assistance for a time. I shall perform the ritual with only the lesser maiden, in accordance with what few records I have available to me. Yai, why did you run? Why have you not returned? Bloody handprints. Is it down there? Or is it here? I think it's here, but I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, it is over there. Well, stop spinning around, crazy girl. What are you doing? I don't like that. I don't like why you're there. I don't like your being there like that. I know she said she can't go on, but we must. We got a shadow key. Found in the hall, hidden in the hall of ropes, and is engraved with a symbol for shadow. Cell can be opened if you have the light key. Are we going this way? Door is stuck. Aren't we all stuck? Is that the sound the save point makes, or is something happening? I don't know. Wait, did we miss something? Let me check. Let's get out of here. I thought that was, you could crawl under that, but it's just a shadow. Oh shit. Where was that hiding spot? It's way up here. Like way. I think, no, it's got to be at the foot of the stairwell or something. Come on, let's go. Hop to. Go. Oh, here. Apparently he doesn't care about my sister at all. Only me. I'll make room for you. And of course he's going the way I gotta go. Can't you wander around the other way? Now, is he gone? Do we have to... Can we go that way, or should we... Well, if he's not gone, we can always come back here, I suppose. Oh, there's stairs going up. Come out of there. Running from that guy reminds me of the big bads that you can't kill in Mask of the Lunar Eclipse and Maid of Blackwater. Crimson Wing Tome, old book describing a ritual. Passage within proclaims how a butterfly's wing shall open the heavens. Once the lesser maiden slays the greater, the crimson butterfly shall return from the and become the garden deity of the village. The maiden transformed into the butterfly shall soar into the heavens, her wings opening the sky, calling down, opening the sky. Hold on a sec. Calling down light from on high. Okay. Sorry, I got this heating pad because my back is hurting. So I've been using it to kind of ease the pain a bit. But it gets all crinkled up. And I don't want it to get crinkled up. Because the heater part is inside this like protective like layer. But it kind of gets crumpled up because I use it for my back and I don't know. It says don't crush, but you know, I'm not trying to crush it. Just trying to use it. And apparently already I've done it incorrectly. But we'll see. We're still on the same chapter. This is a long chapter. Three more. Oh, the tomes. Okay. Why is she looking at her hands? Okay, nothing here. Glowing red crystal. Prayer beads. Okay, so increases film capacity. I don't know if I necessarily need this, but I think add more focal points. The more focal points you activate, the more damage you deal. I think I'm alright for now. Don't want to make it too easy. Of course, I've already done that being in story mode, but it's fine. It's fine. Well, that leaves 2 upstairs stairways. We'll just pick one. I don't think there's any right answer here. You spin me right round, baby, right round, right round. Oh, do we have to do this? Disaster Tome, an old book describing a ritual. A passage within details a calamity capable of shutting off the heavens from the earth. When no ritual is held, the cover obscuring the opens, bringing about calamity. Inhuman beings spill forth from the as all is consumed by the heavens themselves enshrouded in darkness. This darkness shall stretch on for generations, lurking in the earth as it summons the This calamity is to serve as a great repentance for failing to fulfill our calling as those born above the It is for the ritual that we are given life. I don't like it, but there's no other way to go. I'll try. Why did it have to be a door that opens? Is there an item here? No. Item here? No. Item here? No. Twin Tome, old book describing a ritual. Passage within describes how a maiden is made whole. By ritual of the Crimson Sacrifice, the maiden of twin bodies is made whole. Her divine being silencing the lesser maiden shall remain in the realm of man, watching over the world, while the greater maiden shall pass through the quelling the earth. Wait. I know where that is. We gotta go back. Wait, I can't. How do I zoom in again? Wasn't it forward? Hold on, I forgot the controls. Focus long range. Switch film left. Son of a bitch. I just forgot that you need a different film to zoom in. That sucks. See, now I'm all turned around. Ritual host note. Nosef, a high priest, expressing his concern about strengthening miasma emanating from the Miasma from the throne is becoming more potent. There are no remaining records that I can find indicating it has ever grown this strong in times past. Perhaps the mounting number of deaths from our poor harvests in recent years accounts for this, or perhaps the time of our reckoning and our repentance for the Tachibana's failure and the ritual draws near. Whatever the case, I must hurry. Offerings from other villages seeking the ritual have been bequeathed unto us as well. Half of our mourners have been consumed by the miasma and driven mad, plunging themselves into the... New mourners must therefore be fashioned. For this task I shall turn to the sinners. Should things persist, the will spill out in a matter of years. I have little choice but to put forth my own daughters for the crimson sacrifice and perform the ritual. By extension, yea, and say, purification must be accelerated. It's all for the sake of the village. We already read this.
お姉ちゃん
I already read it. I think this was the long range one. The blue. Let's try to get to the save point, which I think is a left turn out this way. Yep. Actually, I think we have that key, don't we? We have one of them. Maybe we need both. Okay. Now I think all we have to do is climb the stairs. Oh, I thought there was a button on this side. I keep forgetting. All right. Look at her sacrifice herself. I gotta make sure, though. I think it's the blue one that goes long range. Okay. We gotta get ready for this ghost fight. Because I don't think if... Where? Oh, she's coming back. I'll meet her halfway. Let's make sure that high priest or whatever didn't drop anything. Probably didn't, but I think it's worth checking. Yeah, he didn't. Alright, so we gotta get back to the room above the entrance. Which is a thing that you do. But this door is shut. Save point. We're going to the save point. Don't forget that hiding place back there. I should note it every time I think about it. Because you never know when that guy's gonna pop out. I don't even know his name. Just call him Big Bad. Another hiding place there. Where are we? That's the main hall. So getting upstairs should be easy. But I want to save again. You can never save too much. There's another hiding place. Ah, shit! Get my hand, get my hand, get my hand, come on. What are you doing? Oh, God damn it. That's not fair. That's not fair. I did not let go of the button. I swear to God. I held her hand. You saw me grab her. I did not let go. We started running, and all of a sudden it let go. I don't know why it let go. All I wanted to do was get to the save point. So I'm calling bullshit. Where are we? Again. Okay, we're at the long end of the save point. Okay. So we gotta cross this whole end. Past the big room. Hiding place right there. But we didn't need to do that. Screw that guy. I'm going upstairs. Why is it doing that? I'm holding R1. Why is it taking a picture? I don't understand. Did it fall below? What's below us? The stairwell? Hold on. Oh. Huh. I guess I Was it just that film on the ground? Maybe. I don't know. Let's get back to what we were doing. Note left in High Priest Manor detailing his need to detain one of the newly arrived outsiders to the village. Outsiders have come to visit our village, and they couldn't have arrived at a better time. My only option at this point is to turn that man into a kusabi, then perform the shadow ritual, thus keeping him sealed. No matter what happens, I cannot let him escape. Martyr Tome, old book describing a ritual. A passage within explains the times in which mummies are offered. In years where there is no crimson sacrifice taking place and the depths of the bellow, Ukusabi is to be employed. A kusabi is one who ill belongs in Minakami, mummified and offered up to the The greater of the agony a kusami endures, the more the quaking of the is quelled. That was the key? Did we find the key? Ah, this is what it was. Crimson butterfly, engraved sacrifice shall seal in its absence kusabi to repent. So butterflies kusabi repent. Tafusaku. Butterfly sacrifice kusabi repent. You put the books onto the bookshelf. Nothing happened. Is there a proper order? Kusabi repent. Oh, we did it. Heard the sound of something unlocking behind the bookshelf. Key fell from the Buddha's hand. Light key. Small key that was held by a statue on the bookshelf. It is engraved with the symbol for light. The cell can be opened if you have the light key and the shadow key. There's no save point up here. Damn. At least not that I can tell. But, alright. Guess we go back the way we came. Or not. Back the way we came, I guess. As I said. Now the save point's there. We'll just hold hands and I'll just run to that point so we can get to that save if he's here. Yep. Would you get your ass in this bookshelf or whatever we are in? Get in here. Are you gonna go away? Why is he just standing there? What is happening? Okay, we're both in here. And yet he's just sitting there. Do we have to go to a different one? Or we just have to keep running till we get to the damn thing? I don't want to keep running till we have to get to the doorway. That sucks. Because we gotta go all the way around here. This, and then up the stairs. Hide in the thing again. Maybe try for that. I don't know. Maybe that won't work. I just wanted to get to a save point. Now I may have screwed ourselves. That's all I can think to do is just kind of run to the next area. Maybe if I lure her out, I can grab her hand easier. When she steps out, like she was before. Because otherwise I have to wait for her to step out and then stand up. Come on, step out. I don't know, I think I just gotta fucking... She just won't go out. I just gotta bite the bullet, I guess. See how dumb that was? That was so dumb. Now we gotta go all the way across that hallway. All over again. Maybe not. Okay, we're up here. Well, at least we got to a save point. There's a hiding spot. Make a note of it. Oh, there's a thing here. Oh, inventory. Oh. I thought that doll's arm moved. Nah, this isn't the right way. Wait. Gotta build back up that willpower. Okay. I'll take it. But that's only one. Okay, so now what? Wait, where is that gate? Oh, so we couldn't have gone anywhere anyway. But we should have gone back. Yeah. So we're just wandering around. That's what we're doing. And I don't know, I might trigger that monster or whatever going back through this way, for all I know. Which I'd rather not do. Let's go back the way we came, like the real way we... Oh shit! Damn it, I forget which button is run. Where are you? Stop. Dickhead. Back the way we came. Was it this way? It was this way, right? Yeah, hopefully that thing doesn't come through this hallway. I don't remember if it did, but this is where we go. And there is a place to hide if we need to. I don't like that I know that's there. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Mallet key. Flat key with a mallet engraved on it. Found in the cell. It opens the back door to the Kurosawa house. Map of Osaka House. There's a mark on the wall of the room where the camera obscura was found. A photograph labeled altar room on the back. It appears inside the Osaka house showing a richly decorated altar. So you ran away and I stayed? Is that what happened? Folklorist, note 17, speculating on the location of a key needed to escape his prison. How long have I been held captive here? I cannot begin to guess. Okay, the folklorist is the one who was the outsider. They held him here to be the wasabi or whatever. However, I find myself reminded of mountain villages of ages past, when visitors unlucky enough to pass through would be made living sacrifices in ritualistic ceremonies. When the head priest and his assemblage caught me, they called me an outsider and declared I would be made into a kusabi. That can only mean one thing. I'm to be sacrificed in the shadow ritual that the twins spoke of earlier. I committed a taboo in trying to reach that which isn't meant to be seen. Those who commit such a sin are destined to meet the same fate. The key that the girls gave me must open the side exit out of this compound. Yet, according to the map they gave me, the key I need to escape this prison sits hidden in a cave beneath the Osaka house. In fact, it might very well be the cellar I previously investigated, which occupies part of the deep path. So we gotta go back to the first house, I suppose. Describing the nature of the twin maidens and the practices surrounding them. The twin maidens. As part of the Crimson Sacrifice ritual, a pair of twin shrine maidens are offered up. Occasionally, the children who serve this role consist of a pair of male twins instead. In such instances, the boys are referred to as twin acolytes. Regardless, local residents believe that such children were originally one soul that split into two separate people prior to birth. The Crimson Sacrifice ritual, this ritual, is based on a legend that says, when two halves reunite as one, that maiden shall obtain divine powers as a child of a god. To that end, it is further written thus: the elder shall the younger and cast them into The first censored portion likely refers to a type of ritual that they are loath to describe in writing. The very fact it's known as a festival of sacrifice suggests such practices. Rosary bleeds. Need one more to get something. Oh, another one. Explaining the latest findings of his research while imprisoned. As ever, the caretaker... Damn, this is 8 pages. Caretaker of this prison offers no words for me. His mouth is shut tight. It's an attitude that stands in stark contrast to how I was treated when I first arrived in Minakami. Regardless, by all accounts, this facility appears to double as a library, filled to the brim with precious ancient texts, the likes of which I've never seen. This should allow me to continue my research. Whether my work ever sees the light of day is another matter. The Abyss. It's impossible for me to say when precisely the Abyss first appeared. However, it has existed in this land since ancient times, a hole in the earth connecting our ephemeral realm to hell. Should the cover obscuring it ever be lifted, they say a terrible disaster from this location. So feared it is, in fact, that in many ancient texts and manuscripts the name is forbidden, referenced only as The pain and suffering of those sacrificed are believed to power the seal that contains the abyss, holding back its wrath. Mourners. Mourners are the people who stand guard over the abyss, as well as make the necessary preparations for the ritual to take place. Boy, my reading is getting kind of, I don't know, messy. Only they appear able to approach the abyss proper. When the year of the ceremony arrives, the members of the families who serve as mourners stitch their eyes shut so they do not gaze upon that which they protect. People who break the village taboo and glimpse the abyss are themselves made into mourners. Then they must live out the rest of their days below ground. It makes me wonder just how terrible the place could really be to forbid even the mere sight of it with such a heavy hand. Why do you always leave her behind? Why? She's so skinny, she could probably fit through that thing. Won't budge no matter how hard I push it. The damp air from the hallway has rusted the keyhole completely shut. So I have to go back to the Osaka house by myself. You know what? If you hadn't ran here to begin with, I wouldn't have had to save you from here. Woman. You let yourself get drawn to this town. Now I gotta do everything. So, where's the way out? Right here? Trying to think of where this is. There's a stairwell that goes up. It's across from this big hallway or whatever. I think we best just hurry. Thought there was something in there. Nope. So we have to go back to Osaka House, which is all the way across town, I think. Or village, I should say. Well, wait a minute. I think we have to go upstairs and then downstairs. No. I forget how to get there. It's not to my left. House grounds. Oh, it's a path underground. It's across here. I'm in the wrong spot. I gotta go back. Oh shit. That's not. No, 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 no. Are we running? Is that what we're doing? We're running. We're running. We're running. Hide where? Hide where? That thing can open doors, and oh, now my flashlight works. Of course. And yet I gotta follow it. Do I gotta avoid those 3 guys wandering the street again? I think I hear... Wait, we're going back here again? I thought we were going to Asaka House. Page on the other side is completely blank. Yay, my sister, why did you run away without me? What's happened to Itsuki is our fault. You promised me that we would always be together. Fluorite. Well, the ritual is... It sounds like... They think they're saving the town by doing that ritual. Find the underground end. So there is an altar? Now that's where we found the flashlight. We found the camera in this room. Ahead. 5 round stone tablets are fitted into the family altar. Is this some sort of mechanism to unlock the door? Wait, we can't turn the middle one? Wait a minute. Not really sure. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You look at how it's designed, that kind of makes sense. Creepy. Oh, of course it's underground. It couldn't be anywhere normal. I kind of want to get this chapter done. Even though it's late. It's always caves. Ah. Oh. Focal points. Why not? Surprised they don't have a bat or two to throw at me down here. Oh, there's a plank of wood there. Shish. Okay. Rusty key. Opens the Kurosawa house where Mayu awaits. Oh, that was too easy. Something's gotta happen. And I don't like it. Ah! That was another one. Shit, girl. Are you crazy? All you had to do was sit there. You had one job. Wait, what's happening? Put a shirt on. Film reel. Projector film in a rusty case with shadow ritual seemingly written on the label. It looks like it could be viewed if attached to a projector. Lunar incense, full. Type, blah, full. Is that? No, that's a different doll. I thought that was another. Trying to think, those dolls look different, right? Yeah, they do. We still don't know how to get to that second floor opposite the stairwell in Osaka House. Wait, where does this go? We didn't go this way? I thought we went everywhere. Funny thing, Runeby was kept getting lost, and I think it's because she was distracted by, talking to chat, but her chat room. But I'm like, how can you get lost? There's a map constantly in the top right corner. What is happening? Fucking asshole. Now I'm all turned around. I don't know where I am.
ちゃんのところに急がないと。
You sure do. But it wouldn't hurt to explore this house a little bit more. Just a notch. Just to make sure I didn't get anything. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything. There's something here. Hold on. That doesn't look anything like that photo. Hold on. Trying to think where that save room is. It's on the other side of this wall? Hold on. Trying to understand here. Something. I mean, you can't match that to a picture that doesn't exist. It's not this one. I think it's in another room. Dragged shadow. Who is dragging these shadows? Hey, there's a thing. Was that always there? Actually, come to think of it, let me save. Oh, there's this drawer also. I hope this chapter ends soon, though, because I kind of want to wrap it up. Okay. We can do another upgrade, special shot, willpower recovery. Daze effect duration. Take photos from farther away. Slow effect lasts longer. Speed up film reloading. Well, that's obvious. And upgrade charge shot. Increase max attack power. We'll speed up film reloading. I'll try that once more. I'll try to take the picture. I probably should have just taken the picture. But I don't know. I do not recognize that area. It's like a doll. Is that by the door? It's like a doll at the end of the hallway. Yeah, there's nothing that looks like that here. Man checking study. Is it the same guy, the outsider florist or whatever? Outlining his intentions to visit the Kiryu house after investigating Osaka's family compound. The Osaka house is a private dwelling of simple construction that sits at the entrance to Minakami Village. When people from neighboring village come to Minakami, this is their first stop, where they unwind and relax. The remaining documents that I've managed to uncover all consist of basic records pertaining to such recent visitors. Excuse me. The house also contains guest rooms for said visitors to stay in. These are well ventilated and all around pleasant spaces to occupy. There is, however, one thing about this place that concerns me. When I first passed through the front entry of this place, I could keenly sense that my every movement was being observed. This makes me wonder if, in truth, the Osaka house serves to monitor outsiders who enter Minakami. Ryozo doesn't seem to have noticed it himself, but ever since we got to the village, I've constantly felt eyes on me. It makes me question whether we're truly welcome here as guests. At any rate, I think my next order of business will be to visit the Kiryu house, one of the twin houses as they're known here. Even though Kiryu clan no longer exists, from what I've been told, I should like to pore over the valuable documents that yet remain. When I managed to sneak in there, I was able to take a small peek. I wasn't disappointed. With enough persistence and research, I believe I may be able to learn about the ritualistic customs people like myself aren't meant to see. One's passed down from generation to generation. Yeah, side stories. Yeah, I'm not having it. Bloop. Something has changed. Is that what it is? That's... Should we go that way? It might be quicker. I don't know what will happen at the entrance. I might have screwed myself going this way. I don't know. Maybe not. Where am I? Where the hell am I? My flashlight doesn't work around that thing. Is that what's going on? Seems to be. At least that's one way I'll know he's around. Is this the right way? No, but I'm curious now. When your items are full, exploring doesn't seem all that interesting anymore. Maybe it wants me to go into the shrine, but I kind of want to just, like, not. I don't know if I can get in anyway. Okay, my flashlight's not working. I see... Is it fog or is it smoke? Now the flashlight works. Akado Temple. Guess you can crawl under if you want. If you want to. But I don't think... Let's try to get on with the story. That is the quietest water wheel I've ever heard. I hear him, but I need to save. I don't know if I should keep playing. I'm on 3 hours. Wait, I'm on chapter 5 already? How did that happen? I thought I was in chapter 3. We'll try to get into the place and avoid the wasabi monster or whatever. I knew it. I hate that ghost. But it's better than running away from something you can't defeat, I suppose. Oh, there was two more. Damn it. Green Diary. It's got to be at least 10 years since I last came to Minakami Village. Back when my dad would visit it regularly as a merchant. Amazingly, the village looks the same as it did back then. In fact, the whole reason I decided to become a folklorist in the first place was to learn more about this place after traveling here so much as a little kid. I got to see Yae and Sai again. They certainly look a lot different than I remembered them. They're much more grown up now. Me, on the other hand, they said I still look the same, which maybe makes me feel a little bashful, to be honest. According to the chief priest, the twins will be serving as maidens in the next festival here. As for Itsuki and Mutsuki, I really wonder what's happened to them. The letter I received from Itsuki had me truly worried. When I asked about around the village, the people told me that they both died of illness, but here's the thing. I exchanged countless letters with Itsuki. Both of them always sounded like they were healthy. It sounds like Mitsuki, at least, really did die, but when I tried talking to Yae and Sai about it, about Itsuki, their answers were really evasive. Not to mention, in their last letter I received from him, it asked me to come for both of the girls on the day of the festival. When I asked about them about that, they both fell silent for some reason. So what's going on here? What could have possibly happened? I know Itsuki was always scared of whatever this village festival is, ever since he was little. Maybe he ran away and that's why nobody wants to talk? Or is he still somewhere in this place, hiding in plain sight? I'm going to try and recall as much as I can about our time together growing up and searching all over the village for him. I'll first check the Kureha shrine, where we used to play all the time. Maybe I'll figure something out there. Broken phospholipid. Green phospholipid. Obtain the other half to form a whole spirit stone. Well, I could investigate the shrine, but I'm not going to. If she's not there, I'll be very upset. I knew it. It's raining again? It wasn't raining before. Now it's raining again. That's so weird. I told you I would. I think we'll save before and possibly after. I use note. Itsuki, I'm so sorry. I need to see you and apologize. I need to apologize to Chitose too. Okay, so he's Itsuki. He was trying to save the girls from the ritual. Okay, so the plot thickens. Boy, that sounds familiar. Fluorite. Broken fluorite. I investigate Kurosawa house. As if we had not done so. Okay. Well, we made progress. We're still in chapter 5, but we've made story progress. It seems like what happened to these girls, Mio and Mayu, happened to Yae and Sae too. Something similar, except those two girls were trying to escape. And whereas Mayu tripped and broke her leg, Yae might have died instead of breaking her leg and couldn't make it back. So the ritual failed. To protect the village, why is it always sacrificing girls to protect something? And Itsuki was trying to save him, but I guess because of the parallels, we were drawn into this village's darkness. How very Silent Hill. Anyway, that's about the sum of it. And that wraps it up, really. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and check me out on Bandcamp if you want to help out. Every little thing is appreciated. What a vacation this has been. It's just nuts, is what it's been. I feel like I've gotten some sleep since the incident I mentioned earlier, but I still don't feel like I can fully relax. Even though, the night of, there was police presence the whole night. The day after, nobody returns to a scene of a crime, and I don't know. It sounds like the police have leads, but something right like that. It was different when I could hear it in the distance, but it being so close, I was telling our friend Josh, like, it could have been me out there, I could have been out there. I could have been in the line of, and what would I do then, Nobody would know. They'd find me and then they'd be like, oh, well, that's it for that. And then my family would be burdened with even more things going wrong. So, yeah. But none of that happened. I'm all right, technically. There's some, the life stuff hasn't really changed very much, but, I got this giant distraction. She is really interested in that camera. Anyway, this whole stream has been awkward. I appreciate anyone coming back to watch the VOD. I don't know if I can get to sleep. Maybe I can. Maybe I can force it, but you know, at least the complex manager called me and, you know, tried to ease my worries somewhat. There wasn't really anything he could have done, but, you know, he just tried to inform me of what he knew. It's crazy, man. When that shit happens, how do you relax in your house when you're in danger? And you know, why even do that? Like, what kind of a person are you that you feel like you have to assert dominance over someone like that in one of the most violent ways you could think of? Like, or real life sucks. Like, why are people so egotistical that they think that I don't know. Of all the shit we're going through, you know, this is, you know, there are things to focus your anger on. And it's not your peers, your working class peers or kids or young people or anybody. The powers that be are ruining people's lives, and they want us to take our anger out on each other and to be angry, period. And we've lost as soon as we let them. So don't even get there. You know, let go of your ego. Let go of this attitude that thinks that you're better than other people, that you have to teach them a lesson. Or like how are you teaching a person a lesson if you're taking their life? What lesson have they learned if they're no longer around? Do you not understand how lessons work? God. Some people are dumb. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this ever again. At least not for a while, until I, you know, can at least somehow come to terms with something. But you know what's up. You got to buy Fatal Frame. It's got free Silent Hill F DLC. I mean, look at this costume. This is sick. I'm still enjoying it. I don't really like running from, like, the wasabi monsters, but that's not unique to this game. 4 and 5, or rather, Mask and Maiden had the similar kind of things. I kind of want to take on those side missions, but at the same time, I don't know. I spent so much time in here that I forgot even that I went through like a chapter and a half or something. I don't know if it's worth it. But buying the game is worth it. Absolutely. And I don't know what GameSpot's problem is not reviewing the game. Just a bunch of losers over there, I guess. Like, that'll get them to review it. I don't know. Maybe I should email him and ask him, like, what's your problem? Like, This is one of, if there's a big four of survival horror, this is easily number 3. I don't think anyone would say this is better in the grand scheme of things than Resident Evil or the better Silent Hills. But by this point, they're getting there. They're getting there. I think a solid, sixth game that's as good as this, looks this good, but maybe has some new mechanics, new ideas, some sort of fresh takes, is probably in order if they really want to compete. Because you can't just release this like a month after Resident Evil and be like, oh, well, now people can buy this. I mean, you're challenging people. The Japanese numbers aren't amazing, so, hopefully they improve. I'm sure they're much better in the West. I'm sure. I'm positive, because they always have been. But, bros, you had to patch this game almost the day it released. Anyway, this music's kind of driving me crazy. So I might probably continue on with this. I don't know how deep I'll go into the side quests. I may not touch them at all. I want to see what Gab Smolders does, but at the same time, I kind of want to beat Fatal Frame 1 as well. And I'm plowing through that, but man, someone on Reddit, or was it Reddit? Or maybe in RuneBee's chat, they said that was the hardest Fatal Frame. I think they're right. Fatal Frame 1? I think so. Anyway, I've blabbed on for too much. It didn't get awkward, but it got wordy, and I gotta stop. So, everyone take care, be safe. Drink your water, take your meds, vitamins, minerals. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, as they say. I don't know who says that. I say it. Whatever. I'm probably going to watch like Wayne's World or Spinal Tap or Bill and Ted. A lot of those movies are, not Spinal Tap, certainly like Up in Smoke. Those movies are free on YouTube. You have to watch ads, but hey, if only Kung Pao was among them. That would kind of make my day. By the way, I was just mentioning on Blue Sky, that what needs to make a comeback is DVD commentaries and Blu-ray commentaries. I miss those terribly. But I got a lot of other things to worry about too. And that's it. I'll let you go. I'm done.